Hey family, welcome back to our channel. Today I wanted to talk a bit about finances, and that's going to include my kids stuffing cash envelopes, which I will talk about what they are and why we save for them. But I just wanted to give my kids the opportunity to understand like what mommy and daddy are saving for and why we save for the things we do and how it makes a difference in our everyday life. And then also just gives them the opportunity to count money, understand how to count it properly, the 20s, the 10s, the 5s, all the whole nine, how to give back change. So this will open up the door for like something new for them, especially because I know that the school system, they might touch on it, but it's not as in depth as I would like it to be. I think that there's important. Every day we use finances, and I just want to be the one to like help them understand the value of a dollar, help them understand why it's important to save and why me and their dad do what we do when it comes to our finances. So we're going to take a deep dive into what sinking funds are and what cash envelopes are. Okay, let's get into it. Cash envelopes and sinking funds are two different things. So cash envelopes, I use that as like a variable spending, meaning that it's not like your rent or mortgage that you know you're going to pay the same amount every month. It's more so things like shopping, things like your hair or your nails or whatever leisure, fun, eating out. So we have about only two cash envelopes, and that's our fun envelope. That's for the kids, which we save $100 for every 2 weeks. And then we also have eating out, which we save $125 every 2 weeks because that's when we get paid. So basically, when we get our paycheck, we'll take out $125 and we'll put it in this envelope, and that $125 will last us or should last us until we get that next paycheck. So once it's gone, the money's gone. And if we still have some, we do tend to roll it over. Like in the beginning, when we started this, we had $575 because we weren't going out the first couple of months because we had a newborn baby. So then I ended up taking the girls shopping, and we spent the whole $575. So that made us go back down to zero. And this is just money that usually doesn't have nothing left in it at the end of those 2 weeks, which is fine because it's meant to spend it. If you do have some, you can roll it over. You can take it out and put it into a savings account, but we just tend to roll it over because these are two envelopes that we usually spend money for fun. We like to do stuff with the kids every so often, and then eating out. Who doesn't eat out? So that's pretty much what cash envelopes are. Things that you're variable things that you want to save for during that time frame of a paycheck, if that makes sense. Okay, sinking funds. Sinking funds are basically bigger ticket items that you want to save for throughout the year as opposed to saving for at one time. So, like last year, our biggest ticket item was our birth. Our birth cost a lot of money, and it would just be too much to come out of pocket thousands of dollars at one time. It's just not realistic. So what we did was broke it up into months. We had 9 months to pay it off. So we took the total and divided that by the 9 months, and that gave us how much we're supposed to save monthly. And since we get paid bi-weekly, we broke that down into bi-weekly payments. So that way we put that money into our savings account and was able to fund that birth without being stressed out about paying it off. But I will take Christmas. Christmas is, everyone knows it's a big spender, but the good thing about Christmas is you know that it comes around the same time every year. So when January comes, me and my husband go through our budget and we talk about the numbers. What do we want to save for? And Christmas is always on there. This year we want to save $1,000. So we broke that down into 11 months. And I say 11 months because we want to spend the money in November. We're not buying no gifts in December. They should all be wrapped up and under the tree by then. So we took the number 11, divided that into, well, gave us a little bit of wiggle room. So we'll end up with $1,100 if we put away $100 a month for 11 months. So we'll be 100 over the 1,000, and that's fine. So you want to break that down. $100 a month, we get paid bi-weekly, so that's $50 bi-weekly. 50 and 50. There goes your $100. So right now we have a total of $350 saved for Christmas, and it just beats having to rack your brain, pay bills, come up with all this money. It's way more simpler, and I think it's very easy to just digest and be able to just fund it. I do recommend that you guys automate if you have the power to do that. Most banks do it. I just go in there, set up some transfers, and transfer it to these separate accounts. So once I get paid, I set it up literally the next day just to give my job some grace in processing that payroll. I do it the next day. If I get paid on a Friday, I process it on Saturday, every 2 weeks. $50 is coming out of my checking and going into my savings. And honestly, when you do it that way, you don't think about it. I don't see those accounts. I just see that main account and I'm like, oh, we still got a little bit of money to work with. So those are basically sinking funds, and I think that it's a great way to do things. We've been doing it like this since we've been married, and it's been just a breeze to have the money there when you need it and not have to stress over it. Okay, here's the fun envelope, and I just wanted to show you guys real quick how do we keep track of the money that goes in and out of here, because it's different from sinking funds. So basically we added $100 each time. You see that $275 because we had a little extra money to spare, so I added it to that envelope. So all the way up from January until the end of February, it says the 30th, but that really was supposed to be the 29th since we had a leap year. I took the kids shopping that day and we spent the whole $575. But as you can see, the whole time we added all that money. So I just added it right here and my total was $575. And then we went shopping on the 29th of February and I spent all of that $575. That's why you see that zero there. And then we added on the 13th when I got paid, we added $100 and we ended up spending that $100 on an outing on the 20th. So I subtracted it and it went back down to zero. So this is just a great ledger of keep track of how much money you actually have to work with. That way you don't go over budget, and it's just a really, really good resource. The same thing goes for this eating out envelope. All of it was always zero. We're eating out a hefty bit in the beginning, and then we'll roll over some money and then spend it. Today, grocery. We started a new diet, so we freaking blew our budget on groceries, but we still had majority of the money to spend. We ended up having $375, and we ended up using up that $375 on the 16th for groceries. So that's basically how you keep track of your cash envelopes. And now look for a link to send you where you guys could download some of these for your own self. These actually came from the Budget Mom a while ago. I think I have some in my folders that I could share for free with you guys. If I do, I'll put a link down below.
This is summer camp. We're saving $350. 1, 2, 3.
So how much is that?
$350.
Okay, go ahead and stuff that in your envelope, and then we can move on to the next one.
This is emergency funding. We're saving
$1,855.
So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay, $18.55. So you're missing a little bit of money. Okay, that's 18. Now you need $55. All right, good job. You can stuff that in your envelope, and that completes what you have, Leah?
Emergency fundings and summer camp.
Okay, good job.
We have Christmas and future baby fun.
Okay, we're gonna start counting Christmas. So the Christmas one, we basically, let me get this to focus. We basically save $50 a month. I like $50 every 2 weeks when we get paid. So since we haven't been adding money to this, we'll be adding a total of $350 to get caught up. So Kai, go ahead and count the $350. Which ones make 350, son? 300.
300, so I need 100 and
Okay.
3.
That's 100. Keep going. No, 100. You need 300.
300.
You grab another 100, son.
That's 200.
Uh-huh.
Can I grab another one?
That would be how much?
300.
Okay, 300, and you need $50.
Wait. $50? $1?
No, you need a 50. $350. Which one is 50? Okay, good job. Go ahead and put that in your envelope. So for Christmas, we have saved $350, and we'll continue to add $50 every 2 weeks. Okay, so for the future baby fund, we are saving, right here it says $277.50, but we don't be having dollars and we don't have 50 cents, so I just put it to $280 from now on. So right now we should have a total of $19.50 saved. So Malachi's gonna go ahead and count the $19.50. So you grab a stack of them and count. Okay. Mm-hmm.
34.
Mm-hmm. It's the wrong one. Get two more, because that was in the wrong pile. How much is that? 5. Keep going.
10,
5,
10,
6,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
that's it. 19, and you need how much? Let's say $19.50. So you need a $50 bill you missing from there. You can take one of these. Which one is 50, Kyle? I'll let you grab it. $50. Okay, good job. Now you can put in your envelope, and that completes Christmas and the baby fund. Go ahead.
Can I do another one?
In a little bit.
What does it say? Car what?
Maintenance.
Maintenance? Car maintenance.
How much are we saving for car maintenance?
$700.
Okay. And go ahead and count it. We usually don't save $700, so basically we save $100 bi-weekly, so that's usually $200 a month. But we're just catching up on the envelopes, as I stated before.
100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. All done.
Good job. Stuff that one, and then we'll do the hair one. While she's doing that, I'll go ahead and explain this. So basically, this is like a ledger. Let me get the light focus. So basically, this is a ledger, and it basically shows how much we save each paycheck. So you can see we started this envelope on January 17th, and then all the way up until 4/21. We have saved $120 bi-weekly, and then we also give a deposit of $300. As you can see, given as deposit was $300, which brought our total to $1,140. So I ended up taking the $840, in which I gave her, and the $410 is in this envelope. We have $1,250, but I had already gave her $300, so I know we already have the full total of this, and we actually funded this a lot earlier than expected, because we expected to have it said $1,000, but the price was really $1,550. So if you take that $1,250 plus the $300 deposit, that gives you a total of $1,550. So we actually reached our goal on this, on Nyla's hair, a lot earlier than expected.
I want to get my hair for a year.
I know. Go ahead and count. So we should have $1,250.
$1,250? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what will make $1,250?
12 of the hundreds and 150.
Go ahead and stuff it.
Even though I was thinking
No, count it.
100, 200, 300, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12.
Good job.
And 150.
Now you can have a visual how much money that really is and how much your hair costs.
Guess how much money I want for my birthday?
Well, I doubt that's happening. That's what we're spending.
I'll give
on your
money
hair.
for family members.
Oh, well, you better hope they give you some.
My granny is gonna give me some money. She give me money all the time.
Good job, Mama. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. I do want to talk a little bit more about finances. If that's something that you guys are interested in, please let me know in the comment box below. If you could see you doing something like this with your children and including them in the finances, let me know as well. I think it's a great thing that we could teach our kids. Excuse me. And I hope you guys found some useful information out of this video. Until next time.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine.